Hi, this is Jack. This is my bar by bar review for the S&P 500 futures contract for Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025. This is the daily chart. We have a big gap up on the day, and I suspected that today would be a trading range day because of the size of the gap. Let's see. You know what? I don't have something on here that I like to look at with the daily chart. And that is, okay, colors should be fine. So this is one thing I've added to my daily chart to kind of just help give me perspective about the size of the bars on the daily chart. Because whenever you have a big bar on the daily chart, likely the next day will be a trading range day. So here, this bar is 1.5 times bigger than average, so therefore the next day was a trading range bar. And over here, several big bars followed by a trading range, another bar, and then a trading range. So it's just interesting and worthwhile to take a look at, and something worth noting. But overall, yeah, big gap up, probably a trading range today, but bullish, maybe always in long on the daily chart. We have a bull channel, a trend line break, a wedge bottom to support, and now we have a strong bull spike, but we're right at the top of the range. I figured that we would find hesitation and resistance. Not sure why that didn't work. Here at this line, in fact, let me make this. We'll leave it there. But anyway, so that was my general expectations on the day. First bar of the day, 5-minute chart. Big bar, relatively big bar, but closing at or above the midpoint, probably going higher. Bar 2, inside bar, and a weak close. Again, I suspect we're going higher. We're forming a triangle on a smaller time frame. 3, failed bear breakout below 2, and a good signal bar for stop entry long, betting on an opening reversal. But it should be a swing buy, probably not high probability enough for a scalp. Pull back in a second leg 4, probably going higher. Good bar for the bulls, but overall tight trading range. And like any open, probably we're going to go sideways. Climactic bar, body's getting bigger, bar's getting bigger, but closing above the high of 1. Therefore, I suspect we go higher, but probably we pull back and test this breakout point, even if it's just 1 bar. 6, good follow through, probably still going higher. 4 consecutive bars up, probably we need to pull back. Bars getting smaller, closing on its high tick, that'll attract profit taking. So we have 7, news bar, bit of a neurotic climactic bar, deep pullback below 6, finding buyers at the breakout point, 1 high, and reversing back up, but failing to close above the prior bar. This is an outside bar, and therefore it's a trading range bar. And I want to see. So you can see I have a basic breakout paint bar indicator added to the chart here. Red bars are bear breakouts, and blue bars are bull breakouts, and orange bars are outside bars or inside bars. And for outside bars, they're painted based on the breakout direction. So this bar broke out more to the downside than it did to the upside, so it's painted orange. It has a bearish tone. But in general, there was a large reversal that took place in this bar, and it's closing above its midpoint. So in general, it's a pretty bullish bar. But anyway, just something worth thinking about. So it's failed bear breakout below 6, and that should be expected. We tested the gap, the 4 high from the 6 low, and we found buyers probably for a second leg up, but I suspect sellers up here because this is trading range behavior. But pullback, probably a second leg up, small follow through bar, but trading range, failing to close above the prior bar. Therefore, probably more sellers up here. 9, same story, failed bull breakout, failing to close above the prior bar. We're channeling higher, and I suspect we'll go higher because the bars are relatively big. Well, I shouldn't say that, but they're about average size, and that's sustainable. We could go a little bit higher, but I suspect somewhere up here we're going to find sellers. Good bull bar, finally closing beyond the prior bar, but probably now we pull back. 10, bear breakout, closing beyond the prior bar, probably a small second leg down, but probably buyers somewhere down here. Pause, inside bar, and bull bar, reasonable setup for a reversal, probably buyers below these lows. Micro double bottom and bull breakout, but failing to close above the prior bar. Probably we need another test of these lows and then we'll rally. Reasonable high one, but not ideal. This to me looks like the start of a trading range rather than a bull trend that's going to last all day. Bull breakout, testing the highs, failing to close up there. Probably we go higher, but I suspect we pull back. 15, bull inside bar, 4 bars, 4 consecutive bull bars, probably going higher. A high one at the top of range, not ideal, but probably we go higher. Bear bar, inside bar, bad sell, therefore probably a good buy below. Bear breakout, closing down here, but second leg down. We're relatively high in the range if this is a trading range. So therefore, it's more of a sell zone than a buy zone, but this bar is not all that convincing for a bear breakout. I think that the bull strength here is stronger than the bear strength so far, but I suspect we go a little bit lower. We may be flipping to short. We broke below this low, which did lead to a new high, but I suspect we're going to find buyers below this bar. Bear inside bar, bar 18, probably we've seen the high or low of the day. I suspect we go lower, but I suspect we find buyers down here. We have trapped bears that sold below 6, so probably that will be a test target. Bear breakout, closing beyond the prior bar, but weak and small, looks more like a trading range down here. Probably we start to rally soon for a second leg up of this swing. Good bar for the bulls, good breakout, but tail, and not a good buy signal bar, so maybe we pull back before we rally, but I suspect we're going higher. Deep pullback, running the stops on the early entry bulls, second leg down from this sell-off, testing the trap price for the bears and hesitating. We're also dragging the moving average higher to the price action, so therefore we may find support at this low or below it, and I suspect we'll rally. We do have some sort of wedge bottom happening here, but it's not a very good wedge. All my colors are jacked up. Not a very good wedge. You could look at it like that, or maybe even like this on a smaller time frame. Wedge, bull flag, testing this support level. We have another important price here. Even though it was tested here, this may not be enough. So therefore, if we break out below this bar, below the EMA, I suspect to find hesitation here. Second entry long, but bad buy signal, so probably sideways. Good follow through, but closing at that high. We may be forming a tight trading range, but probably we go higher. Big bull bar 24. The problem is it's breaking out of the top of an overall trading range. We have a micro channel against the trend happening here, and this is a second leg up after this leg. So probably we'll find profit taking up here, especially because it's a shaved bar. So I suspect we go a little bit higher, but probably we pull back. Good follow through, but small bar. This may attract profit taking if today is a trading range day. Another good bull bar, strong bull spike, breaking far out above this prior breakout level. But again, another shaved top, so probably we find profit takers soon. Failed bull breakout, deep pullback on 27. I suspect we're going to go below the low, but probably to find buyers. Or hesitation, failed bear breakout, failing to close down here. We may get a second leg down, but probably buyers down here. Bull bar, testing the highs and selling off. Good bar for the bulls. Probably we go a little bit higher, but inside bar, probably buyers below. Reversal up, but tight trading range. We're channeling higher. I suspect we go higher, but probably sellers up here. Inside bar, and then outside down, bear bar. Really not ideal context. We're at the low of a trading range, the low of 27. I suspect we'll touch this level and then hesitate. When we didn't quite get there, we have a strong bull inside bar, probably sellers above. Failed bull breakout, probably going lower, but probably buyers at the low close 33. Disappointed bears. We've got trap bears on 33. We've got this swing low and this breakout point. So I suspect we're going to get back to these price levels. Bear breakout, but failing. 36 turning up. Probably going higher for a second leg up on 34, but probably sellers up here. 37 channeling higher, and then failed bear breakout below. Tight trading range, probably better to just wait for the breakout. Here's a breakout, but testing near the low close and hesitating. I suspect we go lower, but disappointing follow through, no surprise, tight trading range. Probably we go higher, but overall trading range, I suspect sellers above, buyers below. More sideways, and then bear breakout. second or third leg down in this tight trading range. Probably going lower, but right at the moving average. Follow through, breaking out below support here, the 27 low, and closing down here, but not very strong yet. Probably we're going to test this high. Bulls reversal up, but inside bar, therefore probably sellers above, and 45 failed bear breakout, so probably sellers below. 46 good follow through, but testing the breakout point, I suspect we go lower. Trading range outside bar, probably more sideways to come. So 48, no surprise. 49, channeling higher in reasonable signal bar for the bulls for a trading range reversal to the upside. Trying to show less EMA so I can't cheat. You can see a little blue twinge, and I don't want to mislead myself. Anyway, so probably going higher. Big bull bar, 51, closing on its high, but near to the top of the range, breaking out of this channel. Probably we find sellers up here. Pause bar, and then break out to the downside. Finding buyers at the moving average, but I suspect we go lower. And then 54, big bear breakout, closing below support, but probably we'll find buyers below the 48 low, even though I suspect we're going to go a little bit lower. Sideways, second leg down on 56, probably buyers down here. 57, high 2, reasonable. Didn't trigger, triggered and failed, 59, but I suspect buyers below. 60 bear breakout, probably going a little bit lower. 61 reversing up, but I suspect sellers above these bars. Good bull bar, probably going higher, but top of the range, really not ideal. Pause bar, 63, bad follow through, therefore probably sellers up here. Bit of a surprise, 64, crossing the moving average and above the swing high. Probably we'll find sellers up here. Follow through, more follow through, going higher, but the problem is top of the range. 67 turning down from the top of the range, but bad follow through, probably more up before down. Bear breakout 69, probably going lower. Turning up 71, but I suspect sellers above instead at the close. Inside bar 72, I suspect we go lower. Bad follow through and then lower. Bottom of the range, probably more lower, but then buyers below the 61 low. Hesitating here, I suspect we go below this low and then reverse up. Big bear breakout, pullback short, probably we go lower. 78, probably buyers somewhere down here. And then sideways to down into the close. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. You know, I could probably turn some of that bullshit off. But there's the day, and here's my nice little paint bar indicator. And again, yeah, if you were confused watching any of this, I don't blame you. Red bars are bear breakout bars. Blue bars are bull breakout bars. Orange bear bars are either inside bars or outside bars. I'm sorry, orange bars, period. Green bars are either inside bars or outside bars. And the outside bars are painted based on the breakout direction. So anyway, that's my review. And that's the price action of the day. Thanks, bye.